Knowing that many of the available assessments are designed for and with monolingual English speakers, what is your approach when you're working with bilingual students?
That's a great question. Yeah. So my approach is definitely a dynamic approach, whether that is through a dynamic assessment or through a response to intervention or MTSS approach, right? Measuring progress over time. What I'm not interested in when I'm trying to make a diagnosis is necessarily prior exposure to certain specific words or a particular dialect. Those are all interesting things, but they're often not related to the diagnosis, to the within child factor, right, of whether they have a developmental language disorder. So the focus very much is on their learning potential, which essentially, I mean, this is pretty theoretical, right? But you're essentially born with this this capacity to learn language. And of course, it can be modified and changed, but we all have varying degrees of our ability to learn language. It follows the normal curve. We're pretty sure it's polygenic, and so it just follows the bell curve. And there are going to be people who are exceptionally strong at learning language and others who have difficulty with it, and most of us are going to be in the middle. And that's what you're really trying to measure and what you're trying to identify. That's the construct that you're interested in when you're trying to identify developmental language disorder. It's a learning disability.